Hey guys. Hi Rain. I know Rain is here already waiting. Thanks for being here, Rain. I know you're going out soon. I probably won't be on that long. I'm thinking maybe half an hour and just do a few quick card pulls for a few people. I am going to use my current favorite deck, which is my Dame Darcy Queen Alice Tarot. Um, I have a bit of great news. First, as you know from my community tabs post the last few weeks, I've been watching, hey Ramon, I've been watching Maya's Tarot Topics on YouTube. Hey Teresa, Maya does amazing readings on the royals and some true crime readings as well. And we had been emailing each other a little bit back and forth, and then she hadn't replied to the last email I'd sent, but she saw the tagged posts on my channel in the last couple of hours, and she's been replying to them and saying she'd love for us to work together and do some readings together. That's so very excited. I said, look, I put all the information in the last email I sent you. Find it and have a look, and we'll chat. Oh my God, there's loads. Hey Patsy, people are flying in. I'll be lurking on my way to the mechanic to put this kid through college. Lot skipping. So lads, before I start, look, this is some glass painting I did in my class last week. So I painted a beautiful butterfly on one side. I do have a candle lighting, and I painted an amazing tree on the other side. I don't know if you can see it properly with the with the candle lighting, but this is just a nice little hey Fatima, a nice little jar that I have painted. So I have a tree of life, and I have a beautiful butterfly for transformation. So I have a candle lighting first in that one, and this is one. You're making coffee, and you know what? I'm only thinking I'm hanging for a cup of tea, but I'll have to wait now until after the live. This is one I did a few weeks ago. I did show it at the time. So we glued different flowers and feathers and ferns and stuff onto thanks Rain, onto a jar as well. There's daisies and there's pansies and there's uh, buttercups and there's all sorts. There's a feather, look, beautiful feather. So I also have a candle lighting in there for us. So I have two candles lighting. And on this Sunday, I enjoy my readings apart from the ones on Harry and Meghan children. I don't like the hate towards them. Yeah, I don't really, I, f- I don't know yeah, I don't understand that either. And one thing that really bothers me, Patsy, and you'll understand this because you're in the UK anyway, but they keep saying Queen Camilla. She's not queen, like she's queen consort. Um, that drives me nuts. But that's not just the Americans. That's Australians too. There's an Australian guy I watch, and he keeps saying Queen Camilla too, and she's not queen. That drives me mad. But anyway, it's of no relevance to me really because I'm in Ireland, and I keep saying I don't care. I just like doing readings on them just for the practice, and I love like watching Maya now and Alicia Wicker. People know I like watching her too. And when she poses a question, I'm shuffling along with her and pulling cards at the same time, and I get almost identical cards each time. It's incredible. Sunday, I'm going to a holistic fair in a hotel in the next town, half an hour away. Yeah, true, Patsy. And last year I took a friend of mine, and there was a deal on these aromatherapy mists. So it was like buy two get one free or whatever. So my friend told me to pick one. So this is a stress busting one. It is lemongrass. Anyway, that's the main smell from it. Geranium, cedarwood oil, stuff like that. Hey Maya. Hey Steph. I know Steph is probably watching with Maya. So I often, before I pull some cards, I give this a little shake and I just spray it above me. Whoop, must be running low. And I breathe it in because the smell of the lemongrass, lads, I love it. So it's good timing that I'm going to this holistic fair on, hey CJ, on Sunday because I'm running low on that. So I get myself some more. It is absolutely divine. I love the smell of it. So I was just sprayed over my head and I put up my head so it lands on my face and then I breathe it in. it is. So, what I want to do is, if you would like a reading, just put me please in capital letters in the chat. I'll stare them as I see them coming in, and then I'm going to pull a card from the top and a clarifier from the underneath, like I always do. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to do it. I can't do my riffle shuffling properly at the moment because I did a bit of damage to my thumb yesterday when I was slicing onions. So just gonna have to do good old side riffle or overhand shuffling, whatever you call it. So if you'd like a reading, put me please in the chat now, and we'll see what Queen Alice wants you to know. This is great, lads. We have a nice old gang at this hour of the evening on a Friday. I ended up with no lives this week because Rain was a bit worse for wear after a dog injury. And myself and Heather, are getting back to our true crime readings on next Wednesday. So nice to see you. I do believe you're new here. Let us know where in the world you are. You don't have to give us your exact address, obviously. Just a country would be nice. Do you know what, Rain? I know you're running out, so I'll do yours first, all right? I'll be quick, I promise, lads. I have them all starred, so I won't miss anyone anyway. Yeah, I just felt, like, oh, I haven't been on now since, I don't know, Tuesday last week, I suppose, with Rain and Heather, maybe. So let's get the show on the road. So I'm going to do a quick one first for Rain because Rain is leaving. Smarty pants, Maya. So what does Rain need to know right now? Ooh, I've already seen the underneath card, Rain. Look at that. Rain, I love it. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. So the Queen I often see as, first of all, she's to me at least, she's a kind of the four queens all in one, she's kind of in control of everything because, do you remember, Rain, before I was saying to you on a different live how, well, not to you, I was telling everyone, how if your colon is filled up with crap, that it affects the efficiency of all your other organs up along your body, right? The Queen of Pentacles is is earth. It's the root chakra. So the same with the chakras. If your root chakra isn't in order, the rest of them up along will be somewhat, not working as effectively. So she, to me, is the most important, right? Because if you don't have your material and physical health and well-being, then you're going to stress yourself out on all the other levels, emotionally and mentally and all the rest of it, right? So Queen of Pentacles is an amazing one to come up with, especially considering you're heading off out to the mechanic anyway, But this is just saying that all will be taken care of in the material and physical world for you, and especially with this beautiful sun card coming up next to it. I mean, you couldn't get more. Oh my good God, my laptop is, hold on now, sorry, wanting to restart for some reason. So the two of these together are just perfect in saying that all will be looked after. Don't stress about anything. Don't worry about anything. The sun is shining down on you and all will go perfectly well. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you like that. So let me know what you think. All right, girl. So I'm going to unstar you now so I know that I have yours done. And we'll hide that one. So next, just going to scroll up there now a tiny bit. So Teresa is next. I'm going to put Teresa up here. So what does Teresa need to know right now? Queen Alice. Oh, that fell out. So I'm going to actually keep that one because it's an important card. What does Teresa need to know right now? Oh, wow. 2 major arcana cards. So the first one was the one that fell out, Teresa, which is Temperance. And then we have the Star card. So Temperance is all about having balance in life. So coming up with the Star card, which can be seen as healing, it would say that maybe you've been out of balance, maybe you've been doing too much and not taking enough time to look after yourself. So you need to have that moderation with the Temperance card. This image is where she takes a piece. The caterpillar told her one side of the mushroom will make you get bigger, grow bigger, and the other side will make you grow smaller. She didn't know which was which, so she grabbed a piece from each side of the mushroom, and she just had to take a chance in taking a little bite and hoping it would make her grow bigger when she wanted to grow bigger, and vice versa. So this is just about having that balance in life, not eating too much crap, but eating healthy food as well. Not sitting around watching telly too much, but get out and exercise as well. A balance of kind of work and play, all that kind of thing, right? And it's only when you can have that balance in life that you can kind of have this beautiful healing of the Star card, because your body will be fully aligned and you'll be able to get more done, than when you're working like a dog, as they say, and not taking time out for you as well, you know. So next up is Patsy. So what does Patsy need to know right now? I'm going to scroll down the comments. They're not meant, lads, to read, but I'm just staying with the starred ones there first, and then I'll scroll down and see what you've said. So, what does Patsy need to know right now? That is hilarious. So this fell out while I was shuffling, and I thought no, and I put it back in, and it came out again. So, oh, very interesting, Patsy. I love it. So we have the Four of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Now the Four of Swords is in the second story. It's where one of the soldier fellas keeps falling off his horse. So here he's after falling off on his head and he's asleep. And we know the Four of Swords is about rest, and it's about recuperation. It's about healing after that Three of Swords, heartbreak energy, remember? So you need to take the time out to heal after something, right? You need the rest, you need the recuperation again. And with the Six of Pentacles, this Six of Pentacles is give and take energy. This is about you giving over some of the responsibilities to other people and not having to do everything yourself, delegating delegating the duties to other people so that you have this time to look after yourself. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I love all that beautiful purple energy, actually, purple color in this card, because purple, is crown chakra, well, third eye and crown chakra, spiritual connection and intuition. So it's like, listen to your intuition. If it's telling you to take the rest, make sure you get other people to do some stuff for you so that you have the time. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Patsy. Fatima is next. So what does Fatima need to know right now? My love. Oh, Jesus, I just dropped half the deck, so we won't go with all of them because it's way too much. I can't hold properly with this big stupid bandage I have on. I'm going to have to take it off later. I need to redo my nails anyway, so it'll have to come off because it's driving me nuts when I can't shuffle properly. So, what does Fatima need to know right now? Interesting. So Fatima, we have the Eight of Wands and the Empress. I'm not a fan of this Empress card. Just, I mean, it's a beautiful image, but it's just the fact that I love a full image. I just don't like just faces, you know. But anyway, but it is pretty. Um, and the little heart there on her cheek. I know it's on her cheek, but I just the thought wearing your heart on your sleeve kind of comes out there. And it would make sense in relation to the Empress, because the Empress is someone who I mean, she's seen as the mother. You know, I know the queens are too, but I think she's the ultimate mother. Um, she is full of nurturing and growing abundance and whatnot in her life, and living a life of luxury and looking after herself and everyone else. But sometimes I just see it also as um maybe looking after other people too much and needing to look after herself more. But I think that wearing the heart on the sleeve thought that came to me will be just about not kind of telling too much of your own private stuff to other people, you know. With this Eight of Wands is about kind of swift movement. So it might be just that you might need to kind of go quickly towards, take a quick step forward towards looking after yourself, um, instead of running around after everyone else, you know. Um, I know a lot of us tend to be saying yes to everyone, um, instead of saying yes to ourselves. So maybe say no to a few people in the next few days and say yes to you instead, you know, and just do it quickly, because, you know, it might be more needed than you think, you know. So I hope that makes sense. Next up, I don't know how to say your name. Is it Vlamas? Um, so, oh, my bandage came off. Great stuff. Only I have a little cut, but anyway, just have to mind now that I don't hurt it with the cards. So, I'm going to pronounce it Vlamas. What does Vlamas need to know right now? I'm sure it's probably wrong, but if anyone wants to, if you'd like to spell it phonetically maybe for me so that we have an idea of how to pronounce it properly for you, please do. So, I'm sitting on my bed, that's why the camera is moving, because while I'm shuffling. Look at that, we have the Six of Pentacles again. So, this Four of Cups, right? This is when Alice is falling down the rabbit hole in the first story, right? And sees all these cupboards full of nice trinkets and foods and different things, right? She takes this jar and it says marmalade on it, and she's very excited for the marmalade. But she opens the lid and there's nothing in it, it's completely empty. So she's really dissatisfied and fed up and annoyed that there's nothing left in it, you know. So this is just about a feeling of being dissatisfied. Okay. So maybe it is that you just need to allow someone else to take care of you for a change. This can be about the need to accept help from someone else, you know. So while you're feeling slightly dissatisfied about something, maybe if a friend offers to take you out for a coffee or take you out for lunch or whatever, right? Take you to the movies, anything, right? You may need to just be open to accepting help from a friend, or whether it's just a phone call to discuss whatever has you um feeling this way, um for them to give you advice, or whether it is for them to take you out and treat you to a lunch or whatever it may be. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for these two cards. Just don't be feeling in this kind of energy when there's always someone there to help you out. This can be about giving help or receiving help from someone else. But because it came up with this card, which is about feeling that dissatisfaction, then it would be more about you needing to accept help or whatever it is from someone else, you know. So I hope that makes sense. Do let me know in the comments I will be scrolling down now in a sec because I just wanted to stay there on the starred comments before I scrolled down any further. So rain's done. I want it. There we go. Great message me to say I'm not. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Christine. Christine is here. Maya, I have you started, but you didn't ask for a reading. Do you want a reading? Seeing as you're here. So what does Maya need to know right now? I'm going to pull 2 cards in here for you. Thanks, Rain. Good luck, girl. She's probably gone already. So, what does Maya need to know right now? Ooh. So we have this beautiful High Priestess and the Two of Cups. Now, the High Priestess, this is at the end of the second story where Alice has been crowned queen, okay? So she went into the second story meeting the Red and the White Queen and telling them she wanted to be a queen. And the second story is about the Jabberwock, who is after taking over their land, and all the royals are and everyone else is completely terrified of this Jabberwock. And Alice basically tells them, well, if you don't fight the people who are trying to kind of control you, which is very relevant for these days, if you don't fight the people who are trying to control you, it's always going to be the same way. So she actually fights the Jabberwock, and she allows for them to have him chained up and locked away and all the rest of it, and they get their land back. So it's at this point in the story that she has all the knowledge that she needs kind of for her own life. She learns so much in Wonderland and through the Looking Glass that she now has all the inner wisdom that a high priestess has for her life going forward. So coming up with this Two of Cups now, I don't know if you've met someone new recently, or if you've I don't know, a new friend or a new someone new at work or something. But coming up with the High Priestess, it might be just that you need to use your intuition in relation to a new person in your life, even though these two had no relationship really in the story, they only kind of met briefly. I actually do like that this image was used for the Two of Cups, because if you Google frog spirit, like frog spirit is all about growth and renewal and rebirth and all that kind of cool stuff. So, and then of course we have the symbol of health up here with this caducus, I think it's called. I know it's pronounced differently, but anyway, and we have the lion head with the wings and whatnot. So knowing that spirit is always there to kind of keep you protected. So always use your intuition when it comes to any, whether it's a new relationship or someone you're currently in a friendship or whatever with. Just be aware of your intuition around different people. So I hope that makes sense, Maya. Let me know. So next we have Christine. So how to manifest. So how can Christine manifest in life? Well, manifesting is simple, Christine, right? There's a few steps. Put it out to the universe. For example, you want a new job, right? Thank you, universe, for pushing me in the right direction towards a new job, right? Then you have to trust. So you don't even have to say it. Don't say, please give me a new job. Say, thank you, universe, for guiding me towards the perfect job for me, or whatever, right? You have to word things correctly as well. But then you have to trust that the universe will provide it when and where it is meant to happen. And you have to not keep asking the same question over and over again, because if you keep asking the same question every day, then the universe thinks you don't trust it and it won't happen. So just put stuff out to the universe once and trust that it will happen, and it will happen when it is meant to happen for you. Okay, so that's absolute basics of manifesting. There's nothing else, nothing complicated to it whatsoever. But I'm going to pull some cards. How to manifest for Christine. I love it. I love it. So we have the Hanged Man and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Hanged Man is a card. I mean, it's generally seen about kind of hanging upside down and looking at things from a different perspective. But that might be what you need to do. Because you might be thinking about things that you want to manifest that may not be for you, and it might be the reason why they haven't manifested. Maybe you need to take the time out and look at things from a different perspective, because there's something actually else in front of you that you're not seeing that is meant for you, that you're going to have to notice and grab a hold of with both hands, with this Ace of Pentacles here, I think this is the most beautiful card ever. This, like, a Death card is my favorite card, but I just think this is the most stunning image. I'm in love with this Ace of Pentacles, because Alice is down on her knees and she's looking through that teeny tiny door and she's seeing the beautiful rose garden that she wants to get to. But this is when she was too big, before she found the bottle with the drink me and made smaller to go through the door and get into that garden. So it may be just that you have to metaphorically get down on your hands and knees and actually go looking for the the opportunities that are awaiting you, because Ace of Pentacles are saying that the opportunities are in the air for you. It's not that there is something there, but it's the opportunities are there for the taking. There is the chance for a new beginning to start, but it just might be that you need to actually kind of get tuned in intuitively and see it, because you might not be looking at it. She's on her hands and knees looking through the little doorway, and she's seeing where it is she wants to go and what she wants to do. So that's what I have for you. So I hope that makes sense, Christine. So I'm going to scroll down another bit there now and see what else we have. Christine said, thank you, Jackie, for doing this live. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you, Jackie. No problem, Teresa. I hope it made sense. Patsy. Makes total sense. Thanks, Jackie. This year I lost my sister. I didn't know that. Oh, Patsy, I'm so sorry. Found out the man I thought was my dad wasn't. And my mom has dementia and cancer. Plus, I've been poorly this week. Oh, Jesus, Patsy. That's obviously you. Like, the reason you're sick, I'm sure you know anyway, is just kind of Victoria. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading it. The fact that um the fact that you're sick is just because taking on all this stuff that's happened to you. So just know that that's a clearing and a cleansing for you. Obviously that'll pass, and you'll start to feel some bit better, but that's a lot. Lost your sister, found on the band I thought was my dad, wasn't. And do you know who is your dad, or have you any way of finding out or anything? My mum has dementia and cancer, plus I've been poorly this week. Oh, Jesus. Patsy, look after yourself, girl. Um, Can we all send Patsy some healing, please, lads? I know I've said this before, but at the very beginning, when I would have met Patsy on YouTube a few years ago, I actually saw your brother-in-law today. I haven't seen him in a good while. I was in school with Patsy's brother-in-law. Her husband is from my hometown. And yeah, I saw Colm today. I haven't seen him in a good while. He looks well, I have to say. Wow, that makes total sense to me. I try to please everyone. I think it's kind of not to be sexist, right? But I think us women tend to do that more than men. No offense, Stephen, and if there's any Ramona's here, but I think it's kind of built into us, isn't it, that we kind of have to mother everyone and look after everyone. I mean, I would have done it a lot when my kids were younger. If we were going out for the day, I'd pack all their spare clothes and coats and the whole lot into the car and forget my own, that kind of thing. Um, yes, I love that, Stephen. Thanks a million. The bandage did come off. That's brilliant. So your name is Victoria. Perfect. I know I can pronounce that name anyway. So, Maya, Patsy, I'm so sorry to hear. Stay strong. Oh, blessings, Fatima, Jackie's Crystal Moon. Nice to have you here, Stephen. Just catching up on chat. Sorry, I'm typing on my phone. I cannot edit. I hate that. Thanks so much. I've been sick for 2 weeks and I'm mad at myself for not bouncing back fast enough. Hobby has been having to do a lot for me. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been sick for 2 weeks and I'm mad at myself. There's absolutely no need to be mad at yourself. Like I said to Patsy, when we're ill, it's because we have stuff that we need to get rid of, So it's a cleansing and a clearing, and you just need to go with it and allow it to take as short a time or as long a time that we need. And for God's sake, don't give yourself grief over it, because if you're getting fed up with yourself, it's only kind of drag you down more, and it'll take longer to heal. So just um don't be giving yourself grief and just let it happen. Um you always make me laugh. I just stopped by because I like the way Jackie says marmalade. You're gonna have to make a video. Well, not a whole video, obviously. Maybe a short. Make a short on how you say marmalade, so I can see how I'm supposed to say marmalade. That's gas. And you know what? My husband is Czech, and the Czech word for jam. So marmalade to me is a jam that's made from oranges, right? Um, but the Czech word for jam is marmalade. So when they're saying marmalade, they're talking about any jam. So they're kind of looking at you, waiting for you to decide which jam you want. But of course, marmalade here is just oranges. I love languages. It's so funny the way we all say things so differently. Even English speakers say things so differently, and we can't understand each other and stuff. It's great crack. I love it. I love learning the way different people say stuff. Thanks very much, Stephen. Saskia's here. Hey, Saskia. Saskia's in the UK, or sorry, you're in Greece. You're from the UK. Blessings, Saskia. Hey, or hey, Fatima. Blessings. Where's my scrolly thing? There it is. So, Heather's here. I like it. One of the tarot readers partner in tarot practice allow me to open to things which were hidden. So yeah, amazing friendship. Okay, cool. Interesting. You're very welcome. Popping in from the parkland. Enjoy the park. I hope you have sunshine. Our weather's a bit gloomy today, but at least it's not wet. There's a bit of mist right at one stage, but it's grand. Healing to Patsy. Yeah. So yes, I know who he was. I had a great relationship with him. He was Serbian, so I'm half Serb. Oh wow. And he's been in rehab, Jackie, so good to know he's looking well. Has he? I wondered. Yeah. Yeah. Because I know obviously of stuff that went on when he was young. I remember. I remember him chasing him out of my place at home years ago. Himself and a neighbour of mine were inside my grandmother's garden picking up apples and picking apples off the tree and firing them around the place. And I put the run in them. I was only young. I was probably about 10 or 12 years old. And I went down roaring and screaming that the Rottweilers were behind me, and off they off they ran, terrified. That was a long time ago. So yeah, he's looking well. I hope he's minding himself because the last time I would have saw him, all right, saw him. That's not even a word. Seen him. Let's just say he looks a lot better now, anyway. So that's good to hear. Everyone's sending their love to Patsy, so thanks for that, Lance. Sending you love and healing, Patsy. I'm having a similar time. Oh, Saskia. This is great, Lance. We have a nice old gang. Thank you. She was just 51, but struggled with an eating disorder all her life, and sadly it beat her. Oh, God help us. Oh. Some lovely weather. Today at the park, soaking up some sun. Good for you. Enjoy it. We all need that sunshine, lads. She's Lady Marmalade. Creole Lady Marmalade. What else? Patsy, that's heartbreaking to hear. Oh. Partner in tarot practice. Okay, sorry, I type and send to notes there's and I'm the opposite. I'm completely OCD, so I will not send a text until I change everything that's wrong. It's crazy. Victoria, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Same with my mom, Patsy, not with an eating disorder, but her voice has got her. Oh. So, is there anyone else that would like a reading? I've gone through all the ones I starred who asked. So, is there anyone who didn't ask and would like to stick an all me, please, in the chat? Did I unstar them? I did. Okay, me, please. CJ. Let's stop. You're up, so CJ. So what does CJ need to know right now from the universe? Might as well while you're here, CJ. I was going to go out, but it's a bit chilly this evening. How can I move my arrow? I have to back up the car and start heading home. Everyone have a beautiful rest of the day. Thanks, Heather. Thanks for popping in. So, what does CJ need to know right now? Okay. So we have I call him my baby steps knight because Pentacles is the slowest moving suit. So knights are about forward movement, but because Pentacles is the slowest moving suit, it's about slow movement forward. It equates to Virgo, and I'm a Virgo rising, and I resonate more with Virgo than I do with Libra. I'm Libra sun. But I do resonate more with Knight of Pentacles because Knight of Pentacles is someone who, and this explanation is the way I am, and my son, when I'm going somewhere, I need to know exactly where I'm going. I need to have memorized almost the turns before I go, because I'm a bit of a weirdo about going somewhere new, especially on my own. I'd be afraid I'd take a wrong turn and end up somewhere with no reception and no phone, no phone internet and no sat nav and all the rest of it, and get completely lost. I know there's things called road signs, but we're so used to sat nav now. But yeah, so when I'm going somewhere, I need to know what time I'm going, how long I'm going to be there, when I'm coming home, all that kind of thing, right? So this is a baby steps. This is about taking things slowly. It's about moving forward, but taking your time. Also, we have the Hierophant. I don't know if you've noticed, but here is... Thanks, Stephen. Bye. I got it, Jackie, Lady Marmalade. That better be my new nickname. I love it. So the Hierophant, you can see Alice is small here, and then she's big up here in the corner, right? So this is where she's tasting the different bits of the mushroom and getting smaller and bigger, right? So she was seeking advice from the he was actually called the blue caterpillar, even though he's always painted green in the cards for some reason. Not quite sure what that's about, but anyway. But she was seeking advice from him here. He asked her who she was, right? I like the story. He asked her who she was. She said, "Well, I don't quite know who I am today because I've been bigger and I've been smaller," and she was basically confused. She didn't know who she was, so she was asking his advice. The Hierophant is about looking to a higher wisdom, a higher soul, a higher being, for advice and for knowledge and for um guidance in life, So it may just be that you want to make a move forward something, CJ, now, or with someone, and that you need to. Yes. Okay. My daughter's just telling me she's gone out. She used to be my fingernail maker, but she gave up. All right, go on out. I'm doing something. Sorry. She's great for interrupting me. So this may be that you need to move forward with something or someone or whatever, right? But that you need to take your time and maybe seek advice from someone else who has more knowledge on the subject than you. Don't be a knight of swords or a knight of wands charging into things without any proper plans. Take the time. Okay. This resonates. Something told me something similar. Someone told me something similar. I love it. Yeah. So take the time to make the plans and get it right in your head what it is you want to do or where you want to go or who you want to be with or who you don't want to be with or whatever, right? And maybe seek advice from someone else who would have um a greater understanding of the situation or, whatever. So that's for you, my dear. We have another new person, Angel Kitadu. Kidatu. I'm just going to call you Angel. Angel, would you like a reading? Let me know. Elena. Hey, Elena. I have a few new people today. This is lovely. So I'm going to do Elena first because Elena asked. So Angel, let me know if you'd like a card pull. So what does Elena need to know right now? Sorry, I'm going to put your name up on so we know who we're doing. So, Elena. Now I do readings for people, lads. My email is in the I'm not taking particular questions, Angel. I'm just doing kind of what Spirit wants you to know right now, and it could obviously make sense in relation to your question anyway, So yeah. My email is in the description, is what I'm trying to say. So I do proper full paid readings if you're interested. So let me know. My PayPal link, I use PayPal, so PayPal link is there in the description or somewhere as well. So Elena, what does Elena need to know right now? You're very welcome. We have Temperance as well for Elena. So we have Temperance. So two major arcana cards. So big change coming up for you, or you're going through a big change at the moment. And we have the Temperance card and the Devil. So these are completely, working together because the Devil is all about kind of bad habits we have that don't help us. It can be about addictions we have. It can be about toxic relationships we have, all that kind of stuff. So the Temperance is about bringing in the balance. So it may just need to be that you need to, because see the way Tweedledum and Tweedledee are chained up here to this. This is the Jabberwock, the baddie in the Through the Looking Glass Land in the second story. So it may just need to be for you that you need to break chains either with people, toxic people that are around you, or break chains with addictions you have. Now, I'm not talking drugs or alcohol. It could be those, but it could be anything. It could be about an addiction to spending too much money on tarot cards, like we all do here. It could be about an addiction to watching too much telly and not going out and getting exercise. You know yourself, addiction could be absolutely anything at all. Um, so these two would say to me, like I said, because they're two major arcana cards, it's just some big stuff going on in your life that you need to make a change with. You need to break the chains with something or someone, and get more balanced in your own life, because temperance is all about balance. It's about um, having a work-life balance, having a, like I said, someone else already, healthy food, bad food, or treats, um, balance, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So whatever it is in your life that's not serving you, get rid. Okay. So that's Elena. Uh, you're very welcome, Elena. So I'm going to do yours now. So I'm just doing general card pulls. So it might very well, anyway, relate to your question about your Capricorn not having reached out to you for 7 months. I would say, though, right now, please don't take this the wrong way, but if someone hasn't contacted you in 7 months, me personally, I wouldn't have anything to do with them. I have 5 siblings who don't contact me for the last 4 years. So I don't waste my time. So Angel, you need to look after you and worry about yourself and moving forward with other new people who want to be around you and who want to contact you on a regular basis. So that would just be my personal opinion. And like I said, now I hope you don't take offense to that, but I am going to pull the cards for you on what the universe wants you to know, and spirit, and see if it ties in with the question you posed anyway. Okay, so what does Angel need to know right now from the universe and spirit? And make sure I'll message you daily. Girl, we're nearly messaging each other daily anyway, aren't we, Maya? Yeah, so this makes sense in relation to your question, Angel. Okay, I'm trying to heal, thank you. So, Angel, we have the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So the Five of Cups, as you know, it's not in the Red Wet Smith. It's the fella in the black cloak with the head down, looking at the three spilt cups. He's mourning a loss, right? Which is exactly what you were doing with your Capricorn, right? So this totally makes sense to me for your question. Um, but he's needing to turn around and see the two full cups he still has, and have the appreciation for all that he still does have in his life. So yes, we all lose things. I'm not mourning the fact that my 5 siblings have nothing to do with me anymore. I've eventually got over it. It took me long enough, but I eventually got over it, and I moved on, and I contact the people who still contact me and who still show me love and who meet up with me for tea and coffee, and who go on day trips with me, and who ask how my kids are and all that kind of stuff, right? So we need to focus on what we still have. So this is about, here she's pulling the tablecloth off the table. So I always see this out of like as in ripping the bandage off or pulling the rug out from underneath something, and just letting go what you've been stressing yourself out over. In this case, you stressing out over this Capricorn who hasn't contacted you in 7 months, several months, 7 months. Because we have the Seven of Cups. So this would show me that you have lots of other options. You have lots of other people you can focus on. You have lots of other things in life, kind of jobs, money, wealth. A lot of these images are in the cups are about fame and fortune and that kind of thing. But you have a lot of more important day-to-day things that you need to focus on for you and your family, or whoever you have around you, whoever's still in your life, whoever wants to be there in your life. And it's just about letting go of those who don't contact you and focusing more on all the options you still have in front of you. So I hope that makes sense. Um, but it's amazing how the cards kind of showed up the same theory as I'd come up with myself anyway, before I pulled any cards. yeah, resonates to me. Good. Um, let that person go. Do you know? I mean, look, to be honest, if my crowd came crawling back to me wanting to be friends again, at this stage, it's been 4 years. I'd say no, forget it, not going to happen because, I mean, the reason they stopped talking to me anyway and including me and stuff was absolutely completely insane. And I'd imagine at this point they've probably realized that they were actually in the wrong. Um, but no apologies anyway would actually make me want to hang out with them anymore because the way they treated me was just abysmal. And my family, you know. Um, my kids don't know their cousins anymore now. They don't get to see them, you know. But I got over it, and I'm not going to allow them to come back, even if they try to, because it's been way too long. And 7 months is quite a time too. So that's just my advice to you anyway. You know, just rip the band-aid off, whip the rug out from under you, and just let it go and move on with other things you have in your life that are more important. You know, because you need to look after you and your health and well-being and not being stressing over other people. Okay. So I'm just going to do one general card pull now for everyone who might be watching back afterwards. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. I claim it. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for being here. For the new peeps, I don't know whether you're already subscribed or if you're just brand new today. But if you haven't, please do subscribe. Because I love having new people on the channel to chat to. Uh, so yeah, thank you very much. And make sure to like this live, guys, and afterwards, put up an all comment just because it helps the algorithms and all that, and then it gets the messages out further, you know. You're very welcome, Patsy. Um, this made me think immediately of you, Patsy, because it's the Three of Swords. It's the heartbreak card. Um, Now this is the Red Queen shouting off with their heads at everyone in the story. Obviously, she was a bit of a tyrant. And I love the way they have this lightning coming out of the sky here, just in front of her as she's shouting off with their heads, you know. Um, but this is all to do with needing to kind of find some sort of a guru, some sort of a spiritual person. Even all of us here, look, you know, and kind of keeping in contact with people on YouTube, people in the same community, the spiritual community, people who kind of love to come on live and do readings and kind of give help and advice to people and make people feel better. So it may be just that you need to kind of get onto more lives and keep in contact with people and get advice from people for yourself in going through all your stuff, the heartbreak of the loss of your sister, obviously, and what you're dealing with about finding out about your father and your mother being ill and that as well, you know. So just keep in contact with people, like-minded spiritual people, just to keep your spirits up while you're going through all this stuff, you know. But that's a general message just for everybody, but it's just when I saw the cards I thought of Patsy immediately. So that's for the general lads. So thank you all very much. I'm going to wrap it up there. Jesus, I thought I was going to do half an hour, and here I am at nearly an hour. But it's been lovely, and I think most people got a reading. So thanks a million, guys. Bye, Jackie and all in chat. Thanks a million for being here. So true for me, as I didn't come on YouTube for months and withdrew, but came back and it has helped. Yeah, yeah. I thought that, right, because I've been seeing your face more as I'm scrolling lately, you know. So yeah, that's good. And even if it's not, I mean, I know sometimes people, and we all go through it, it might be just that you mightn't be feeling yourself for a week and you mightn't do any, even making videos. Like my daily card readings, I just record the video and then post it, you know. But it might be just that you don't even have the energy or the kind of emotional well-being or whatever to just record a video and post it. But even just to come onto people's lives and be like that now, be in the chat and be chatting away to everyone, and you know, have people sending you healing and nice loving thoughts and whatnot, just to kind of keep you in good spirits, like I said, you know. So thanks a million, everyone. Bye, Maya. Bye, Steph. I hope Steph enjoyed as well. Did she, Maya? Excuse me. So I'm going to wrap it up there because I badly need to go and get my big mug of tea, lads. So thanks a million, everyone, for being here. I watched your channel too, Patsy. I actually watched 2 of yours today. Oh, good stuff. So thanks, everyone. You're very good. Delighted to see so many on when I just did a last minute one. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.